This thing handles pretty well in the wind. Nice and aerodynamic. Not too bulky, so the wind doesn't really affect it that much. I mean, it'll always push you, but paddling in the wind is not that much of a struggle in this. I mean, compared to a canoe, I'd take this any day. All right, let's try to anchor. Damn wind. There we go. I'm just gonna anchor myself like this. Bam, anchored. What? You're stuck? Uh-oh. Let's see it. Let me see those kayak skills. Uh-oh. Feeling some seepage. Uh-oh. Damn scupper plugs. Better not be seeping on me. Over to this swim jig that caught me my personal best down in Maryland. It was the first time ever using it and caught me the biggest fish in my life. I think it's going to do really good in these lily pads, especially these isolated lily pads. That's what it looks like in the water. Looks pretty good. What? With the lure? Oh my god, how? Careful, baby. You always gotta be careful when it gets stuck. Don't, make sure the rod isn't about to pull it right into your face. Do I have a fish? I think I have one. Yep, fish on. Right on the edge of those weed lines. On the edge of those lily pads. We got ourselves a big old pickerel. Damn pickerel. On the swim jig. Oh yes, he's gone. Good. I didn't have to deal with him. That was pretty sick, right on the edge of those lily pads. Right over there. Cast a little bit into them, pull them out. Let it sink right after you pass that lily pad line. And a lot of times there's a fish hanging out right there, waiting to pounce on some prey. This line of lily pads right here. It's got a nice contrast between open water and a bunch of cover. A lot of times that's where the big predators like to hide. Luckily I didn't really have to handle the pickerel because they're always tough to deal with. And braid is essential if you're going to be fishing vegetation like this because it can really cut through the thick vegetation, unlike fluoro or mono. And it also has no stretch, so it's easy to rip it through. With fluoro or mono, you're going to have a tough time cutting through the vegetation and ripping your lure through. So always go with braid. Alright guys, I'm going to try to stand up on this kayak for the first time. I've read some reviews that it's not really good for standing up, but I've also read other reviews that say that you can. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's not bad. Hey, this is pretty stable actually. It wasn't too hard as long as you bring your feet right under your body. Don't try to like stand up over there. Stand up right here, right in the middle. Woo! It's not bad. You stand up in yours.
Oh, no.
Oh, watch your language, please. Just go. Yo! A retie for Amber. Broke off in some lily pads. Such an amateur. Just kidding. I'm gonna switch over to this Zoom Swimming Super Fluke Junior or something crazy like that. Got a nice tail right here. That will definitely have a lot of action, paired with this weighted hook to give it some depth. Key to not get wet, paddle close to your waistline, right here. See how it doesn't drip into the boat anymore? As opposed to over here, with your arms extended, you have to raise this up higher, which means that it falls on you instead of the water. Over here, you keep the paddles lower, which means that they're farther out and they drip into the water. Quick tip. But I'm already soaked. What the hell? Wow, that's crazy. Another one? Oh my God, look at that. Holy crap, they're so low. That was so cool. That was sick. World War III is coming, folks. We're preparing. Yeah. I think there's a military base around. Look at this thing. I could hit that with my fishing rod. What? Look at that thing. Another one, another one. What the hell? Woo! Oh, there's one. There's one. Come on. Got one. Got one. I saw that freaking bite. That flash. It's a pickerel, I think. Pickerel? No, we got a freaking bass. Let's get it. Oh, I'm at the fall. Oh, that was a sick bite. I saw that from a distance, right in the lily pads with the spinnerbait. Nice. Don't come off, my friend. That's a nice bass. Wow. Look at that thing. Let me get this rod out of my way. With the spinnerbait, he attacked it. Swiped at it from the side, perfectly hooked. Look at that. That's a beautiful bass. It's kind of pale. That line is pretty defined. That thing is beautiful. Awesome. This is a solid 2-pounder, I would say. Peace out, my friend. That was beautiful. Standing up in the kayak with the spinnerbait. Nice, and I got to see that bite happen around right here. I was actually trying to burn it through as quick as I could, and I got that nice reaction strike. Sick. Sick. What are these, Apache helicopters? I don't even know. That is incredible. That is just a hunk of fucking metal flying through the sky. That is so crazy, man. I don't know. They're probably training or practicing or something. They come in twos every time. Yeah, it could be like the same 2 helicopters, actually. You're right. They might just be going in a big loop. Just hooked on with a little rock bass on a spinnerbait. This is an audacious rock bass we got. Look at this little guy just inhaled this little spinnerbait right here. Not so little actually, but that was actually a pretty nice bite. That was odd. I told you, fish on. Alright, super quick guys, my GoPro started giving me a lot of issues, a lot of SD card errors, and it ended up deleting some fish that I caught. It also deleted a lot of my audio. I caught another small bass on a topwater and another rock bass also on the topwater. And that about wraps up the day. It was a nice long day of fishing, about 8 hours. The kayak performed really well. The only thing I would say is that sitting such a long time, it got pretty uncomfortable. The seat doesn't really provide much support for your lower back. I would suggest getting some sort of cushion maybe, but all in all, I really enjoyed the kayak, and really I don't have much to complain about. If I were to rate it, I would give it a solid 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I really recommend this kayak if you are a beginner looking for a fishing kayak. If you guys made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you very much. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that thumbs up button. Thanks a lot, guys.